Hey guys, today I'm going to react to 6 times Luigi wrecked Mario by The Gamer. So, we're just getting into it. It's distracting the rest of it's over here.
Sure, we all love Mario, but who could forget the almost as charming Luigi? He always seems to get left in the dust by his older, more heroic brother, but there have been a few moments where Luigi has come out on top and shown his brother a thing or two. If you're always rooting for the green team and you just can't seem to get enough Nintendo, then subscribe to our channel, or be chased by the infinite blue shells on Mario Kart 64. Totally not a threat, just an inevitable fact. Without further ado, here are 6 times Luigi destroyed Mario. Mr. L Boss in Super Paper Mario. Don't be fooled by Luigi's innocent appearance, because as we all know, it's easy to get brainwashed into a super evil boss in the Mario series capable of destroying your only brother. Happens all the time. Mr. L, also referred to as the Green Thunder, is a brainwashed version of Luigi in Super Paper Mario. He serves as quite the evildoer and is a major antagonist who also ends up being the final boss as Super Dementio. It was in Castle Bleck that Luigi gets brainwashed by Nastasia and ultimately becomes Mr. L. Mr. L is very similar to Luigi, except he's a much better trash talker and gets to wear a fashionable black jumpsuit and a green bandana around his neck. You'll immediately notice the difference with the backwards L on his cap and the black mask that cleverly hides his identity. It's pretty obvious, at least to the players, that Luigi has been brainwashed. It's much less obvious, however, to characters in Super Paper Mario who don't seem to immediately make the connection, although they admit the character does feel vaguely familiar. It's done as a way to use comic relief and a continuation of developing the storylines further. The game wouldn't be nearly as fun if Mario instantly put 2 and 2 together that his beloved brother had been brainwashed, now would it? Luigi saves Mario and Mario is missing. For some reason, we're always giving all the credit to Mario. Don't get us wrong, Mario is surely deserving of it. But what about all the times Luigi has helped out with rescuing the princess and taking down evil villains? Can't a plumber dressed in green get a little appreciation every now and then? Mario is Missing stands as an important part of Luigi's solo career, since it was the first time where Luigi is the main protagonist and Mario plays a supporting role. It wasn't until 2001 that this would happen once again in Luigi's Mansion. The storyline is one of the more interesting ones. It doesn't exactly crush every storyline in a Mario solo adventure, but we still think it's an important thing to remember. Bowser decides to flood Earth using hair dryers from a special mail order, and he wants to melt Antarctica. His Koopa Troopas have to travel all over the world to steal landmarks to sell, because buying a bunch of hair dryers doesn't come cheap. Clearly, they never heard of eBay. The Mario brothers, along with Yoshi, follow Bowser to try and stop him, but in the meantime, Mario gets captured by Bowser, and guess who has to save the day? Luigi virtually destroys Mario's delicate ego in this game by changing roles and becoming the hero. Luigi has Yoshi as a best friend.
Yeah.
The almost father and son-like relationship between Yoshi and Luigi is much more prevalent in the cartoons, but it's an important thing to note because Yoshi was actually created for Mario in the video game versions. Miyamoto stated in many interviews that he wanted to create something Mario could ride after the completion of Super Mario Bros. Limitations on the NES kept this from happening, but with the Super Famicom system, it was possible for an animal partner to be added for Mario, and that's where Yoshi played a key role. In the Super Mario Bros. Cartoon, though, Yoshi is discovered after Luigi falls into a cave and keeps hitting mystery boxes. Yoshi is rescued from becoming the lunch of 2 dinosaurs and now refers to Luigi as Mama Luigi. It's a great episode, and it kind of destroys the original backstory of the relationship between Mario and Yoshi because it's more adorable and has some funny elements to it. It's funny. Even back in the 80s and 90s, people were trying to give justice to Luigi. Yoshi and Luigi have even been referred to as the Green Team, which sounds a lot like the Dream Team. Alright, it's a bit of a stretch, I know. Sorry. Sure, Yoshi and Mario share a similar personality, both being brave and kind, but it's Luigi who really needs help finding these in himself. Having Yoshi as his best friend truly works to his benefit, even if Mario gets his heart somewhat broken by this fact. Luigi gets 2 kisses from Peach in Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. First, Luigi takes Mario's best friend to destroy his heart, but then he takes his girl too. When is enough going to be enough? Well, probably when we get another year of Luigi. There were a few moments in the Super Mario Bros. Animated series where we saw Luigi become almost annoyed by his older brother for being so perfect. It's always been somewhat interesting to watch the dynamic between these two competitive spirits in some of our favorite games. Peach always gives Luigi exactly what she would give Mario, a kiss on the cheek for the one who rescued her. There's one game that stands out where she actually gives Luigi more love than Mario, and who knows, maybe he just has smoother skin and is more fun to kiss on the cheek. In Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, both the paper version and the regular version of Peach kiss Luigi, sending him swooning and blushing all over the screen. Poor Mario only gets one kiss, but to be fair, there is a Paper Mario version who also needs a kiss. We're almost positive Mario probably stayed up many nights thinking about that time his brother received a double kiss from his favorite girl, because he just seems like the type of guy who would really be bothered by this strange occurrence. Luigi fights Mario in The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3. We discussed how there are instances in the animated series where Luigi gets sick of Mario. Well, there's one scene which really sticks out in The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3. In the episode Oh Brother, a rainstorm is happening in the Mushroom Kingdom and everyone has to stay inside. The gang is all inside Toad's house and Luigi is quietly reading a book. Mario turns the music on and is dancing to pass the time when Luigi asks him to turn the record down. Mario doesn't listen, so Luigi pulls the record out of the player and throws it into the fireplace. Mario yells at his brother. Luigi pulls down Mario's hat and tugs at his overall straps and mustache, which is all the proof we need to show that Luigi would most likely destroy Mario if it ever came down to it. Also, Luigi can jump higher. Take that, Mario! Mario tells Luigi he wishes he never had a brother. Funny thing is, Mario would have been a goner in this episode if it wasn't for his brother. Mario is captured by Kooky Von Koopa, and when Luigi realizes this, he knows he must save Mario. He jumps into the warp pipe and transforms himself into Frog Luigi to save his brother. He proves even in his anger, his brother Mario is still an important part of his character development. Daisy and Luigi have a better relationship. The most infuriating part of the Mario series is as many times as Mario saves Princess Peach, there's still no clear evidence supporting they're actually going to end up together. The games are incredibly fun and worthwhile, of course, but it's Luigi and Daisy who have a better relationship than the two main characters of the Mario franchise. This would weigh heavily and maybe destroy or crush Mario, who spent his whole life chasing a girl who may never want to be with him. Cake and kisses on the cheek may not last forever for poor Mario. After all, his brother gets the same rewards for saving the princess. Unlike Mario and Peach, there's genuine evidence supporting the relationship between Daisy and Luigi. Mario Kart Wii shows the pair dancing together as a giant golden statue in Daisy's circuit. And in Super Smash Bros. Melee, Daisy's trophy states, some gossip started portraying her as Luigi's answer to Mario's Peach. Also, in the official guide for Mario Party 4, it states Luigi has a crush on Daisy. It's more proof that these two are a couple, but it's also revealing of what Mario may feel toward his sidekick brother. Knowing Luigi can get the girl in the end probably is a pretty hard truth to swallow at the end of the day. Well, there you have it. Who do you think is the best Mario brother at the end of the day? If you could choose between Mario or Luigi to help you save the day, who would you choose and why? Tell us in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we wish you all the luck in besting your enemies, although you probably don't need it if you're as great as Luigi. Luigi!
Well, that's the end of that video. I don't think I have room for another video. I have 8 minutes left. 6, 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's 8 dark secrets about Link. Yeah. Also, but oh no,
He may not
this one is by no.
be featured in the title of many games, but Link is one of our favorite Nintendo heroes and the driving force behind the Legend of Zelda series. For years, we've taken Link on some crazy adventures, but there are several dark secrets he's been hiding from us all. Before we begin, subscribe to The Gamer and don't forget to ring that bell to become a part of our notification squad where you'll be the first to know of new content. Without further ado, here are 8 dark secrets about Link Nintendo tried to hide. Link and the Unmonitored Children. Whether you grew up playing classic Zelda games on the NES and Super Nintendo, or are a kid now discovering the series through games like Breath of the Wild, Link has been an inspiration to many. He's fearless, loves adventure, and never shies away from confrontation. For some parents, the origins of Link's adventures could be a little worrisome. Shigeru Miyamoto is the creator of The Legend of Zelda, and his inspiration for the series came from his own childhood. While growing up, Miyamoto's parents would often allow him to go out and explore on his own for hours and hours at a time. He would go deep into the woods and, just like Link, find all types of caves to explore. While Link should inspire some outdoor adventures, Hopefully parents today do a little more monitoring. Link's replacement. No matter what Legend of Zelda game you play, there's typically one constant. Link is the hero. We can count on him to lead the way, defeat all types of enemies, and find a way to get out of the stickiest of situations. For anyone who played a rare game known as BS The Legend of Zelda, you didn't actually get to play as Link at all. The game was a remake of the original Legend of Zelda, but used satellite technology to download levels and offer different gaming experiences. Along with a real-time clock and different dungeon maps to explore, the hero you used was different. You could name the hero anything, select multiple avatars, and even had the option to select a female hero. This version of the game was only released in Japan on the Super Famicom expansion hardware known as Satellaview. Finding Link's Grave. As the Legend of Zelda series spans 3 different timelines, Link is bound to die in one of them. But we've seen our hero survive over and over again, no matter where he is. This hasn't stopped the Final Fantasy series from showcasing a small Easter egg where Link's death is pretty much confirmed. In the first Final Fantasy game, players can visit a town known as Elfheim. Here, elves roam around, and some even have similar appearances to Link, even though he's a Hylian and not considered a true elf. Take a visit to the graveyard in the back of the town, and one of the gravestones reads, "Here lies Link." Is the game predicting the future, or were they just taking a fun dig at one of Nintendo's heroes? Maybe we'll finally get to see a Final Fantasy and Legend of Zelda crossover? Who knows? Link's connections to Nazis. Link has had some pretty strong connections to various groups over the years. In some of his early games, his shield featured a religious cross on it before being replaced by a Triforce symbol in later games. But there's an even darker connection in the original Legend of Zelda. Once players reach level 3, the dungeon map looks oddly similar to the Nazi swastika. Many North American players mistakenly assumed it was a swastika, and the game was deep-rooted in Nazi culture. It turns out this wasn't the case, but a lot of people don't know the true meaning of the symbol. The symbol is actually the reverse of a swastika, known as a manji, and is used predominantly in Japanese culture and Buddhism. Link switches up for the Wii. Link has always been left-handed, swinging his sword with his left hand while holding his shield in his right hand. Considering only about 10% of the world is left-handed, Nintendo ran into some problems when creating interactive Legend of Zelda games for the Wii. Instead of forcing a majority of players to change their dominant hand, the game uses a mirroring mode, so Link actually holds the sword in his right hand. It looks like Nintendo will continue to leave the left-handed Link in the past, as the character is also right-handed for the Nintendo Switch title Breath of the Wild. The controller layout has forced the Switch, leaving left-handers with no other option while playing, so Link shouldn't either. Silent Link. Through the years, Link's voice has been almost non-existent, even though you could almost visualize the words he says while you play. The one true time we've heard Link talk a lot was on the official Legend of Zelda cartoon series. Excuse me, princess. Many people assume Link was born a mute, or turned into a mute, but this is not the case. Our hero has been silent for years because the game designers want you to immerse yourself into the role of the hero as much as possible. Whether you respond out loud or in your own head, the journey and reactions to actions will all be individualized when the main character has no dialogue to fill. The mystery of Link's parents. While Link travels the globe mostly at a young age, there is no one to check in on him and no one to come home to. We've never seen Link's parents in the games, and Nintendo has kept their presence hidden from us for years. Who are his parents? Are they dead? Did Link kill them while training with his sword? The closest connection we've seen Link have is with a strange and irresponsible uncle. Link's independence is great, but some answers about his parents could help us see where the hero came from and how he transformed into who he is today. Link slides victory. Nintendo has a lot of pride in their games. They don't like hearing about glitches, errors, or major problems that cannot be patched. Back in the days of the Nintendo 64, the final game release had no chance to go back and restore any errors. As players spent hours and hours playing through The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, a major glitch was found. Using the glitch, players could speed through levels and make Link look like Sonic the Hedgehog. Known as the Super Slide glitch, players could use a trick with bombs to quickly make their way across parts of a level. The glitch causes Link to smoothly slide across multiple surfaces and get through levels in half the time. Speedrunners rejoiced and set all new records using this trick. Wow, well there you have it. Which secret is the darkest? Are there any secrets we missed? Is Link your favorite video game hero?
Alright then, well, that's the end of the video.
Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to The Gamer so you can stay up to date with all of our awesome videos. Thanks for watching.
Just kidding. Peace out. Okay, peace out, everyone.